SW Rain Games, Crimson for Rain here, just showing you all my social networks and to let you know that you can find the official ones on the links to my descriptions, okay? You'll see them there, all right? And this is all of the apps I use right here. This is all for Android or iOS, and you can use them to make your mobile videos better, right? Now, guys, please like, subscribe, and share my videos to everyone so I can help them out and stuff. All right, guys. Now let's jump into the video. All right. Welcome everyone to the video that I've been waiting to do since season 7, and it's simply my easiest way to get a solo win. All right, and a special thanks to my cousin right here, Oracle Nuon, for the suggestion. And of course, you guys might have seen my record for a while, but so if you look at the date and stuff, I finally did it. Freaking 2 o'clock in the morning, I did it. I got the solo win, and I was jumping for joy. And I was when my cousin brought it up, I was, after I got home from work and stuff, I was gonna, the plan was to do a 10-minute clip, and then to get like in the 20th place or whatever, and then try to go from there. But I decided to start the clip right here. So just to let you guys know, there's a little bit of audio on here, but I'll just try to be a little bit louder, but maybe not as loud. But it's like two 10 minutes, and then one was the final. So it's like 24 minutes in total. But I definitely hope you guys enjoy it. And now, of course, actually, I kind of got everything kind of started off pretty fast. And also, this is another trick too that I do before going to Dirty Docks. And this was pretty crazy, freaking getting that RPG, and that RPG, finding out later, that the RPG ended up saving the game for me. So, and I was actually doing audio on this, and of course I didn't get it, but what I was showing on that was what I was trying to show on that was that was one of the last places that I went. I had went over there to try to get a. I was testing out solos, so it didn't go too well, and I ended up getting sniped, and like just out in the open, just got freaking sniped and wiped out there. But anyways, I ended up getting my first 3 eliminations in this area right here. Well, inside Dirty Docks. So I just went ahead and got all my stuff, and oh, yeah, there you go. I always try to grab a med kit instead of band-aids, and I was trying to find a way down because I didn't remember how I got back up there. How I got up there. Got out there and then jumped down. And as long as you do it like that, then you won't have fall damage. But so I was going down, and at the same time I was actually working on Maya's challenges. I was trying to survive, outlast the 500 opponents, and then I was also doing a daily challenge, which was get like 14 ammo boxes. So that's what I was doing. I didn't want to do Team Rumble because Team Rumble is it's good, but I get bored too easy on it. So I was just going around. Mainly, also, I was trying to look for enemies. because I know pretty much every match I've played in solos has just been full of bots. You'll definitely come to find that out in this match. but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to me. This was, well, of course, the first time I did the clipping was the one that I was talking about, and then I got sniped. I just got freaking one shot, you know, out in the open, forgot to bounce, and then I got freaking just wiped out. So I didn't have too much of a chance to fight back or retaliate or anything. And you'll see that I was trying to do those challenges. Anyways, just wanting to let you guys also know that I'm only just a couple away from 400 subscribers. So I'm finally getting there, and you guys are finally recognizing my work, and I thank you all very much. Now, of course, I'm not the best at this game. I'm definitely not the best by far. But you gotta give it to me. I mean, before this, I hadn't got a solo win since season 6. I hadn't got a solo win since season 6, and you'll notice these guys are just freaking outright bots. I don't even know if that player, he actually had a weapon, but he got too nervous, and then of course I kind of danced on a couple of them, and there was one that I did the joke one on, laugh it up on, which I kind of feel bad. It was kind of a, you know, a-hole move, but you know, it is what it is. But so I ended up getting like 3 eliminations here, and then I went up, and I basically went all the way up to what I call Mount Everest, because it's the tallest area in Fortnite. I love that freaking little sensor, finding out where everybody is. He tried to shoot at me, but it just wasn't good enough. I mean, you shoot at me, and I don't even lose a shield. Come on. But I kind of thought it was a little bit of an a-hole move, but it is what it is. And just to let you guys know too, after this was like my second solo match of the morning, about 2 in the morning, or give or take. But I started it about that time. But anyways, I played about 10 matches, and my goal was to get at least, just see how many eliminations I could get in 10 matches, and I ended up getting 25 kills. Of course, got 4 kills in this one. In the very next match, I got 4 kills. The first one where I got taken out with a sniper, I got 1. And then, you know, I got like 2, 1, 1. And then one of my last matches, I actually got 5. So I'm pretty excited about that. Freaking 5 or 25 kills and freaking 10 matches. That was pretty impressive. Wait, let me try to remember where that other player was, because I know there was. Oh yeah, that's right. They were shooting at me from up there. They were shooting at me, and I can understand like that one kind of being a bad shot or something. I just sat down on him. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't even thinking anything hardly on this match right here, on this match so far, because I was just like, you know what, I'm just doing my challenges, and
I normally, I mean, getting like 3 kills or whatever is not rare for me in solos. So at least not no more. That like season 6, yeah, season 6 to season 10, it was rare for me, but it was not rare anymore. Oh, but yeah. Anyways, there was something else that I was wanting to talk to you guys about, and it's kind of crazy. Now, I did say that my cousin mentioned it, but back in season 7, I was wanting to expand on my videos and try to do a good job on doing videos and stuff. And so, so I have this little paper right here from season 7 that I wrote down, because before I had all the apps, before I had all my computer and printer and all my other high-tech equipment, I just had a notebook and a pen, and that was it. And so basically, this is what I had. I had like 10 different steps, and you guys might laugh at it at first, but if you think about it, it's pretty much what I did. It's pretty much what I did in this match. I called it the easiest way to get a win in solo. And then, so the first one was land where no one else is going. And of course, you gotta remember, this was, you know, back in the old season 6 map and stuff. So it was before the snow and all that, you know. And of course, then the next one is, of course, you guys would definitely agree with most of this. You might laugh at some of it though. Number 2 was get shields and meds, then find a tack or a pump and an AR, which is, of course, is definitely right. You want a tack, which I got a tack, and I got a AR, which was a burst at the time. I think that's all I had. I don't know if I upgraded it or whatever, but and then the next one was, as it said, when you find all of this, begin farming for mats. So, now of course, usually when you're trying to go for shields and meds and stuff, you're already pickaxing everything, so you're already kind of farming. Now remember, this was season 7 me, okay? This was season 7 me, so... Number 4, watch for the storm and slowly work your way to the first circle. And I think I was already in the circle. And at this point, I was already kind of thinking about finding the high ground, and I heard a helicopter right there, and I was going to try to take them out. But, you know, I just end up trying to follow the highest point. Alright, so number 5 is don't move in a straight line. People can be anywhere and watching you with any gun, and then I just said sniper. So, of course, I was watching out for those. I was watching out for those choppers because there was 2 of them. And I was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna be fighting those guys. Okay, so next one is number 6. If you're getting shot, then build fast for cover. Now, you definitely want to build fast, but what I usually do, like nowadays, oh yeah, and this was another one this is something else that was just mind-blowing in this same match. I was thinking these guys were coming after me, but they didn't eventually go after me. I was able to get the llama, which I freaking got the win. I got a llama, got freaking 4 kills. I mean, that was insane. And then I end up exchanging it for a bandaged bazooka. But at this point, I wasn't really afraid. And knowing that there was about 13 other players left, I was kind of hiding a little bit, but I just, you know, I was just trying to be more survival and just try to let them kill each other, you know. And then I found this bush and I kind of stayed in there for a little bit, and then now we'll go into this one. And of course, just like I said, this is this season 7 me, okay? So number 7, when you are in the top 10 or top 20, then you can do one of two things: get the circle and try to hide in a bush until you can't, or build a base and defend yourself from all enemies inside the circle. Now that's pretty much true, but you don't want to build like your permanent base. You want to build the base like I did. And of course, season 7, through season 10 and stuff, they didn't have these big bushes like this. They didn't have all the cover. You was able to hide in a freaking porta potty or in the hay bale or something, And so I end up trying to go for this right here. Okay, so next one, there's this 8 and 9, 10, and and then this one, it says number 8, when you are in the top 10, either stay in the bush or push to higher ground. Look what I'm doing right now. Alright, so push to higher ground, and build your base. If you're in the last circle, then just build your permanent base. So I was already starting to try to go up there. So just trying to kind of hold it off a little bit. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, I just kind of decided to go metal here, and then so, but yeah, I kind of stayed here for a pretty good while. I was trying to figure out where they were, but you guys should be at least a little bit proud of my skills a little bit now. I wasn't even trying to shoot him. I was just trying to watch out. And then of course I seen this one. He was possibly trying to come get me, so I was gonna, I'm doing the reset and then dropping down. I like that strategy, doing that. But anyways, on the number 9 here, the number 9 part, it says now in the top 5, you can do one of 3 things. You can stay in the bush, rush for the last 4, or stay in your base and let them come get you. Oh, and guess what I was doing in this? I was waiting for them to come get me. I was at the high ground. I was literally at the highest ground. So I had a couple players left. So yeah, and then the last one here is yeah, we're actually well, we're not technically actually on that one yet, on this part here, but it says now you're in the top 3 to left. You can do one of 2 things: stay in the bush or rush them and pull off the win. So that was me in the season 7s, and of course I wasn't even doing anything like this. Now of course I've seen a whole bunch of players gliding and stuff, and I was going to try to stay away from them. And I was just doing this as to making a whole bunch of decoys and stuff. So, but yeah, and of course at this time I was getting a little bit nervous, but I had been in the, in the like 2nd place and all that. I just, especially since I had it all clipped, since I had it all recorded, I was going to try to get the highest. So, and of course, the circle kept on trying to get me, and of course I was getting a little bit nervous at this point because for some reason I couldn't build very well, and I just kept doing this. I didn't want to build too high because I didn't want someone with an RPG or even a helicopter ram into it, and then I end up dying from fall damage, and then we wouldn't have this video. But yeah, so what I kept on doing was just kind of building myself up like this, and just trying to keep the advantage. Trying to keep the advantage as best I could. And of course, I was also working on my editing too. But yeah, so yeah, there was at this moment there was actually 3 left, and so I was gonna try to push myself a little bit, go over here, and then just. Like I said, I was getting a little bit nervous. There was players right there, so I was just trying to get out of the way. I was getting nervous with the builds, but for what it's worth, it was definitely worth it. So. But I was just, there was the last 2 left, and it's such a little tiny circle, and I just tried to keep the advantage, and then little did I know, I guess where I originally was, the last player he was up there at the top, and so I was kind of looking around, just trying to build. And trying to stay safe, and then of course I end up figuring, yeah, this is actually the last part of the clip. So I seen him, or I at least seen one of them, and I don't think they officially have seen me yet. But I was just putting up roofs and stuff so they couldn't really like drop down and surprise me. I was trying to play a little bit more better than I used to, so I was kind of just watching out, watching the footsteps, and just kept on putting up a little cover. Of course, I ended up running out of metal, but that didn't matter. So, and then just a little bit later, that player just wiped out the other player, and I noticed they were at the top, and so that's why I was just kind of doing this, just trying to keep myself covered. And then I seen the notification that there was 1 player left. I'm starting to get nervous, and then I just grabbed my RPG. He still wasn't able to hit me very well. And then I was just launching RPG shots after RPG shot. So I didn't know exactly where he was, but I know that he built the base pretty much where I was. So, and then started noticing that he was coming in. After a little bit, I started noticing he was coming in because he was starting to run out of room up there. I was knocking down pretty much everything, and then he was able to come down. He finally came down, and then it shot right there, trying to knock that down. Then he was right there. He was actually doing pretty good in the building, and then I just finally caught up to him and took him out. And you guys may notice that I had this part running for a while, because once that hit Battle Royal, I was pretty much in tears, and I was so freaking overjoyed. And heck, even just doing this right now, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the freaking XP that I got from that. Freaking 24,000 XP. And see, that's always my stats. But hey, you got, even though I was hiding and stuff, I mean, I was utilizing my builds and stuff. I was actually utilizing my builds and stuff. So just let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all later. God bless. See you later.